Right now, we're on the verge of this revolution where we can really get high-quality music through streaming, and I'm really excited by it because it's a great way to get the music to the people. Our mobile devices have higher resolution and better converters from digital to analog. Bandwidth isn't a problem. You can transmit high resolution, high bandwidth. Once you hear high resolution audio compared to what an MP3 sounds like, you won't go back. You could talk about it and describe how great it is, but the truth is, emotion, depth, intent, all those things in high resolution will affect you in a way.
I would say what most kids hear in their earbuds compared to what I'm listening to is sad.
People should just hear the same thing that we hear when we're in the control room and we're mixing things and we're listening to music.
Studio quality would be a better term, I think, for it, to be honest with you, because it would indicate you're hearing something as it was laid down, as it was recorded.
If you love music, you're really going to love music when you hear it in high resolution audio, the way we intended for people to hear it in the studio. I want to thank Qobuz for actually creating this thing. I love the idea of using FLAC as a format. I'm kind of a geeky guy and I like FLAC because it really means it's lossless. You're hearing the exact thing.
It sounds incredibly crystal clear. There's nothing to get in the way. There's no Kleenex kind of over the speakers. I really love the way that it sounds.
When we were listening to Qobuz inside, you could feel it. You felt like you're in the room. You felt like the violins were like there and you're watching it and you're part of the sound as opposed to just listening to it.
Within seconds, I felt like, oh, Qobuz is definitely clearer, more honest. I feel this is closer to what the album actually sounded like.
A goal for a lot of artists, especially, to really be able to take what they walk in and they track and be able to keep that high resolution all the way through, tracking, mixing, mastering, and then have the audience be able to hear exactly that thing that they wanted, because it's extraordinarily different.
The power of high resolution and being able to release that to the music fans it's what we do in the studio. It's how we make the record. And if we can release it to a fan, now we get to use the better technology, and more people are interested in keeping it high res throughout the entire music production process because we get to deliver that. It's 2018, and there's very few outlets on the market to do that.
And I think that high res is that. It's that conduit. It gets exactly what that artist that you like is thinking and wanting to create and wanting to express, and it gets it straight to you with the minimum of fuss and the minimum of distortion, and it's a more pure expression of artistic intent.
It is immersive. It is 3D. It is like taking, you have a picture of a box or an actual, you can hold it in your hand and you can feel it.
If you're delivering more, you're going to get more, and if you deliver the lowest level, you're going to get the least amount of sonic emotional response. If you're listening to an MP3 versus listening to a high resolution, it still sounds better, the high resolution does.
Given the option and showing them and teaching them how much better and how much more full the sound can be without the compression, without the dithering down of the information, it's as if you're taking a blanket off of the sound and you're really hearing things full quality.
Everything I do, whether it's a punk band or it's a jazz band or a classical string quartet, it's always at sampling rates of 2496 or higher. That quality is really, really, really important to me.
Once you hear it, you'll never want to settle for anything less.